sleeping for 24 hours. Not straight, but 24 hours. So let's get into the time frames. And I will read from 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, have a break. 9, 10, 11 is a potential break. 12, 1, 2, 3, and I have it here that I will sleep at 4 and 5, but if I'm not tired, I may just pull an all-nighter. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 2 is my estimated time of stopping. Now let's get into the books I have selected for this challenge. I have 4 books, but I will probably only finish like 1.5. Hopefully I get to 2. So first up, I have the Hawthorn Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is in my TBR video, so it's a good idea to put it into this challenge to get it read this month before the month ends. It is, although I don't want to spoil anything, it is 358 pages. I think this one, even though it looks to me like the biggest one, I think it might be the shortest, so out of the bunch. Next, I have the Honeymooners by Christina Lauren. This was not in my TBR video, and that is because I did not have it, but if I did, it probably would have been. This is the first book I have by them, and so I want to read it in the summertime. Next, I have Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. It is the 3rd and last book in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I've been very excited to read this, very eager. This is in my TBR video, so let's see. How many pages is this? I don't want to, oh my gosh, I don't want to spoil anything. This is scary. Okay, about 400 pages. Wow, that's a thick book. Okay, I forgot to see how long the Honeymooners is. Let me get you 400 pages. And lastly, what's your name? Kathryn Purdie. Oh no. Lastly is Bone Crier's Moon by Kathryn Purdie. I don't know how to pronounce people's last names. Ow. This book I've had since Christmas. It's never really been like high on the list to read next, and it kind of gets forgotten on my bookshelf, so I wanna include it, give this book some love. I feel like I've been neglecting this book. Now let's some key aspects to this challenge. First, I wanted to introduce you to Miss iPad. She will be our lovely timer. You will be seeing her a lot in this, so be nice to her. She's very sensitive. Next, because I have to, I have this Alina Starkov necklace that I made myself, and I think it is necessary that I wear it while I read this book. Obviously, important aspect is our guide in life, maybe, I don't know. That is this Kaz Funko Pop. He will be our support if we ever feel, I ever feel tired and think I can't go on. You just gotta think of the wise words of Casbrecker. Now that we're all cozy and happy, I think it's a good idea we get started. Here's our timer, and I'm gonna start it. Oh my gosh. Something else I love about this book, about these books, is that it has the Grisha orders. I think that's so cool. And also like the design work around it is so pretty. Of course, you can't have a Grisha first book without its lovely map. Update. I'm on page 50, chapter 3. It's been an hour and 27 minutes. Each chapter is like 25 pages, so I'm only on chapter 3. But I've moved outside to change up the scenery, so guess we should keep reading. Quick update and review. Hit 9 hours, and I am on chapter 12, page 250, a little over halfway through the book, and it is 8:57, almost 9. For a quick halfway mark review, we're going to go over some things. So far, it is really good. I think it's tied with Sage and Storm right now. It's very fast paced. A lot happens in each chapter. If I had to describe chapter 11, it would probably be this, and maybe that. That's how I describe chapter 11. If you're not familiar with this series, then you probably won't understand anything I'm about to say, but Nikolai is still my favorite. Had the coolest entrance in Sage and Storm, had the coolest entrance in this book. The Darkling is confusing me, as always. So it's 9 o'clock. think I'm gonna read about 2 more chapters, and then we're gonna do a fun nighttime routine together. You're also doing one, just so you know. Get ready. It is the next day. I finished Rune and Rising last night around 4:30 a.m. at 15 hours. I would rate this book probably a 4 stars. I don't have to say, it was a good book. I mean, I was satisfied with its ending. Totally unexpected. I can't say too much because spoilers. Has beautiful fan art in the back of the book, and I thought that was really interesting. Yeah, but I was never really bored reading this. There's never really any boring parts to this book. No slow pacing plot points. So now we need to make the decision of which book to read next, which will probably be the last book I choose in this video. So I honestly didn't think I would finish this book, so I didn't really prepare for which book I was gonna do next. and I almost broke the timer. I am on chapter 30, page 121. I think I'm gonna spend the last 2 hours reading out here in nature with my Cass Funko Pop. Officially reached 24 hours, and I've reached chapter 48, page 185. Okay, so if I'm doing the math correctly, I've read a total of 600 pages within 24 hours. So 24 hours I've read one, and I think a little over half of a book. 600 pages on a scale of 1 to 10 on difficulty. I would say a 4. It wasn't that difficult. I thought the nighttime hours would be like the hardest part, but I think it was my favorite. Would I recommend doing this challenge? Yes. I mean, I think it's a good thing to do if you want to get into reading. You know, I think it's good to try it. And maybe not 24 hours, but I mean, 15 hours could do. Just do it for a day. Okay, now, with the Hawthorn legacy, that's where I'm at, right there. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of the inheritance games. I mean, I liked it, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. I think I rated it 3 stars, which, I mean, out of 5, that's not terrible. Okay, there was a glitch in the Matrix. I don't know where it cut off, but I went into this book thinking that it was gonna be the same as the inheritance games, like slow paced, good plot, but I mean, it was a good plot, just I don't know how to say it. But this book, I would say, is definitely better. Like so far it's 20 times better. It's faster paced. I feel more of a connection with the characters, and they're same characters as the inheritance games. Storyline, I think it's a little more interesting. Okay, would I recommend the books I've read? Rune Rising, definitely. Just don't read it without reading the first 2 books, because you'd be madly confused. If you don't like gruesome stuff, then maybe you should reconsider, but it's a good read. Honestly, I just say read all of Leigh's books. Read all of Leigh's books, especially Six of Crows. Definitely read that one. Would I recommend the Hawthorn Legacy? So far, yes, I would. If you like mystery, I think it depends on what genre you like, but if you like mystery and if you like riddles, that kind of stuff, then I definitely would say yes. Also read the first book first, like a normal person. And I forgot to say, my ending time, well, actually I've been talking for like 6 minutes, but my ending time was about 6 o'clock. A lot of people do 24-hour videos, like they don't take breaks, they don't sleep, And honestly, I think for your first time, don't do that, because I still read for 24 hours. And I think it's good to take breaks, because if you don't, then I think your brain will turn to mush and your eyes will get tired and you won't be able to enjoy the book you're reading. I'm so surprised I did it. Like, I'm surprised it's over. I'm still in the mindset that it's going. Also, I'm surprised that I finished it and it's still daylight. Oh my gosh, this umbrella's gonna kill me. So I guess I should wrap things up. Probably saying a bunch of nonsense. Actually, not nonsense, just saying a lot of stuff. So, with all love, Elizabeth.